Welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm going to play double matchup against Will, but we don't yet know what decks to play, so we have to decide that. Okay, we have decided on Stompy versus Elves. So I'm playing the role of Stompy, and Millhouse is playing the role of Elves, and we are going to do two matches. We're going to do two videos, so he's filming the match from his side as well. So let's see. Over here we had like a 30-minute pause where I wrote half an article for Pure MTGO. But now I've challenged him. I'm Stompy, he is Elves. And let's see how it goes. This matchup should be really bad for Stompy. Really bad. I have nothing happening here. But if I get another creature, I will be able to Howl Pack, and I think Howl Pack is a very critical spell here, so I'm not taking mulligan. But I'm sure I should. And how many times have you heard me say that? I think I need to take more mulligans. I'm playing against Will, who is filming, as I said. Will is the other guy who is running MTGOstrat.com together with me. And he is not lucky today. Oh my god! Elves mulliganing to 3. The deck doesn't mulligan well. Does it need to mulligan very often? Well, this is my chance to beat Elves. And I don't want people to quit, even if that happens, because it is a part of Magic, and you need to learn how to win, even if you have to mulligan to 3, and you need to see that it is a natural part of Magic. So now I'm really not. I don't want to get into a fight with the Defiant Elf, and I want all my growth spells still. So I'm not going to attack here. And I'm going to draw another creature so I can get into. Yeah, that's what I want. So now I can do everything. No, I can't do everything. A Queen Ranger will die. But I will fight the Defiant Elf, something will die, I will then cast Silhana Ledgewalker, Hunger of the Howl Pack, and I think that is a road to victory, as he can't do anything about it. But he knows. He knows about it. So maybe I then groundswell him. And cast a Ledgewalker. Defiant Elf is not an elf I often see. But now Essence Warden will help him recover. I will just swing with both, then cast Pit Skulk, waiting for something to die so I can boost the Ledgewalker. And now I think I'm pretty good here. I can do. How much damage is this? 212. At some point they have to activate the Howl Pack. And I will just, my goal now is just to get the Howl Pack onto the Ledge Walker. And there we go. So now I'm lethal next turn, unless he gains 2 life. But he does not. Can't block. But I think Elves is a problem matchup for Stompy. And I'm sure we'll see why shortly. We have plenty of games here to make to justify or to make this fair. I don't have a sideboard plan for Elves. What makes sense here? I think the deck is fairly good as it is. Spore Frogs sounds pretty good. Or do they? No, I'm not sideboarding. And I'm entering it in my sideboard document. No sideboard. Look at this. These are all my sideboard plans for Pauper. I try to have one for every deck. And if you want to see one, except for blue-black Trinket control, which I'm not allowed to reveal, just ask me and I'll post it somewhere. It's been a while since I played some 6 weeks. 6 weeks since I played Stompy. Okay, now it's me mulliganing. Twice. Keeping that. Mulligans are pretty bad. Alright. How do I do some damage with this Queron Ranger? So I'm sure he will find the blocker. On the other hand, I can kill that blocker. And killing some elves is probably a good idea, as they tend to multiply. Burstlaw Rangers. I hear a melody in the distance. It sounds something like elves playing with themselves in the Shire, in the Shire. There are elves playing with themselves in the Hobbit's dear old Shire. My eyes are dim, I cannot see, I have not brought my ring with me. Sorry, I promised you earlier, no singing. I know I can't sing. Don't tell me! Let my dream live. Okay, I happily will kill some of these guys. So I will attack. And if they don't block, I will get my Pit Skulk online. And Pit Skulk is very good against random creature decks like Elves. Maybe I'm just really lucky against Millhouse today. I just beat him playing Affinity versus Gruul Aggro. Which we also should have a double video of, covering the matchup from his point of view and mine. The Huntmaster. The Huntmaster puts an end to a lot of things. Wow, Hunger of the Howl Pack is really strong in this matchup. But now, how do I get past this? Actually, Pit Skulk could do 10 points of damage with these two spells that he could not block. Is that... Oh, Hull Pack. Alright, so I am getting a green mana. I'm tapping him. Returning the forest. Casting that thing. Casting Groundswell on Pitskalk. Oh my god. I mistapped it. I misplayed it a bit. So... Right, Pitskalk will attack and we throw the young wolf on the fire. Hope that he dies so we can hull pack him. It looks pretty obvious, but his only option is to take the damage from the young wolf. And he won't do that, so we do hull pack. And I think that is our only road to victory. But that victory is not far away now. Unless he gets a well-wisher, in which case it is probably just over. More elves. Hordes of goddamn hippies. Oh, that looks like a distant melody. And he will draw 7. Timberwatch. But it wasn't distant melody. Though Timberwatch will kill me quite fast. And I still need 3 turns to kill him with the Pitskalk. And of course, with the Timberwatch active, he can block the Pitskalk. So this is my last attack. And I only got him to 6. He has just puked out elves. There are 9 elves on the table. Oh, yeah, wish me well. Okay, now I need a plan. And there is no plan to save me at this point. I might even be dead. No, it doesn't attack at all. And of course I can't do that either. Right, so I don't attack and I just take what's coming to me. Well-wisher goes active next turn. Yeah, this is a lost cause for the nice little Stompy guys. Stompy corpse against hippie elves. No, Stompy is quite hippie as well. In case you didn't know, I am actually hippie in disguise. Okay, so what do I do here? There is like nothing I can do here. Is it? Did the well-wisher attack? No. What do I do here? I don't know what I do here. The only one I really want to die, is the Huntmaster, and I can't kill him. I don't know what the right response is. Maybe I just lost it here. And my only chance was to be faster. And he was. Oh, 15-15. Wow. And even my Queeron counts. I think elves have a pretty strong Stompy matchup. Did I cover this from the other viewpoint? Elves versus Stompy. Yeah, I've done that. And I'm quite sure I won. Yeah. I think the mob justice didn't do much. It was just overkill. It was the Timberwatch elf that did stuff. Still not sure about the spore frogs, but I don't think they're needed. I do want to play first. I must remember that I took a double mulligan in that game. And that now I will finish him and win. Because we are 1-1. As he took a 4 double mulligan. And here I will just rancor up the young wolf, swing, and get the pit skulk into action. So that should be good. Should be a pretty good start for the nasty little Stompy deck. Stompy will crush you, little elves. Ah, here you go. Very young wolf, little puppy, foaming with rabies. And it does hit him. Can elves get out of this? Or is this the start I needed? But I've seen insane turn 3s from Deluxeicoff. And things can get out of hand quickly with elves. I expected him to get a mana from the birch lore and then play somebody, then use the spring drum to get another mana. On the other hand, this is pretty much the equivalent. But I'm not terror struck yet. Stompy! Ha! I empty my hand turn 3. Take that, elves. Always yes. Though on his turn 3 now there will be plenty of action, I assume. And I'm not sure if I should play that last young wolf or if I should fake growth spell. But I think playing it is correct. Sorry for my English, I'm Swedish, that's why I talk English like a drunk Viking. And it was funny listening to Marcus doing videos, as he has all the same errors in speaking English as I do. He has the wrong melody in his voice, and he talks English all the time in his work. But we seem to be on pretty much the same level, though I'm sure I make more mistakes than he does. Lys Alana Huntmaster. Huntmaster! Well, that pretty much put a stop to my plans. And he still has 2 mana. But he doesn't use them. Why is that? Why is that? Okay, now, if I swing with everything, he kills the pit skulk. So I do 7 points of damage. And I think that's what I'm going to do. But why did he save 2 mana? What trick could he have? Is it Rapid Vigor? And how much damage would it do? It would only save the Queron. Which isn't much. What are you up to, Will? How will you manage this? Or will I steal the win? with the glorious Stompy deck. It's hard not to think of the Stompy deck as a good thing, that they are a force for good, as are Elves, of course. But I really consider them all evil, as I am a blue-black Trinket control player. And I just want to crypto at them all. Well, he has something to think about here. He didn't count on me being this aggressive. Or he's just trying to calculate what if I have a growth spell and what will happen. But I don't have a growth spell, I'm just charging in. When in doubt, attack! Oh, new drafts from Chris on the channel. And Millhouse is declaring blockers. And here we go. So he did kill the no, he didn't kill the Pit Skulk. He killed the Nettle Sentinel. Why not kill the Pit Skulk? The only possible reason he kept 3 cards in hand last turn with 2 mana is that they are all Distant Melodies. Or Spider Silk Armors. Not sure. But I am sure he'll do something broken to spoil my dreams here. Like what? He will puke out Elves, making an attack impossible. But the first growth spell I draw, that is a Winds of Westwood or Groundswell. That is why I'm keeping a land in hand, of course. Then I will just win. Unless he can gain some life. If he plays an Essence Ward and then 2 other Elves, then it's trouble. Oh, sneak preview on Pure Empty Joe. And that is probably a sneak preview that are weeks or months in advance. Here we go. Burslow Rangers. Elves everywhere. And some more elves perhaps. Maybe it's time for Distant Melody. There's a blue mana in the pool. That's Distant Melody time. Do you hear the melody in the distance? You know how it goes. Shall I sing it again? No, of course I won't sing it again. I want you to come back and look at more videos. And you will never do that if I keep singing. Unless I learn how to sing, which is an option. But I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, he has 7 cards in his hand. But he is out of mana. Except that he hasn't played land yet. So he will play land elf, then have another mana with the birch lore. Yeah. Yes. And then there will be plenty of elves. I'm still winning the game if I draw a Winds of Westwood or a Groundswell. And being the lucky bastard I am, I naturally will. No, he can get even more mana with those elves. What is that picture? That's such a bad picture. My god. Arbor Elf! And he still has mana in his broken elf deck. Look at all those elves. Now he even has 2 mana. And I still have the win. If I draw what I need. But I think I'm gonna swing with everything. It still hasn't got a Timberwatch or a Well-Wisher. Oh, yeah, Queron, yes. I knew about that. So then I will just attack with that guy. And I should possibly play the other Pit Skulk as a 1/1, should I? Is there a way he can get rid of this Pit Skulk? Probably not. I think he just has to give up his Huntmaster here. Yep. And it's probably wise to block him with as much as possible. And he has another Burslaw Ranger, so I don't get anything for that. But now I can move the Rancor onto the Pit Skulk, which makes him impossible to block. But he does only 4 points of damage. And he grows spell now is game. But otherwise I need 2 turners. And he probably has a Well-Wisher or a Timberwatch Elves that he will play now and then it will get active. With Queron Ranger backup. So that should be enough to stop me. And I will probably lose the game at 1 life. Unless he doesn't have a Timberwatch Elf or a Well-Wisher, but he has drawn so many cards. So I would expect him to have one. Here we go. Huntmaster. Untap target forest. Here comes Timberwatch, and now I need to draw A kill spell. A kill spell? What am I talking about? I need to draw a grow spell. Otherwise I will lose. Horribly. Can he cast double Mob Justice here? Yes, he can. That is quite an awesome way to end the game. Alright, I'm crushed. But I get the chance to take revenge. Have to make a note of this. So I only defeated him when he mulliganed the tree. That makes me 55-35 with Stompy. Which gives me a 61% match win. What's this? It is a first turn Sentinel, but the first turn Sentinel doesn't do a lot. It does enable the Pit Skulk. And then I can possibly get a hunger on the Pit Skulk, so I'm keeping this. Essence Warden is probably just game against Stompy. It's, the first turn Essence Warden is very, very powerful. And Stompy has a weakness against combo decks, and Elves is a combo deck in this matchup. Now I really need another mana. I don't have one. So I'm gonna put Rancor on the Nettle Sentinel, so I can attack next turn and activate the Pit Skulk. But losing this much tempo against Elves is equivalent to death. For poor Stompy. Okay, so now I want to get Pit Skulk active, so I do attack. And if he doesn't want to let me have that, he needs to sacrifice both his Sentinels. So I get the Pit Skulk active. I want mana. Distant Melody for 4. And that should be enough to start the Circle of Life for the Elves. And I think the Elves are now in perfect condition to beat me. And they are puking out of the gates. And he's at 23. But there is the mana. I will swing with this guy so I can get the Rancor on the Pit Skulk instead. But then I need to deploy a Ledgewalker. I'm still thinking about aggressive things, and maybe I'm wrong to do so. Because I've done 0 damage so far. Oh. Double Essence Warden. But he really needs the Well-Wisher or the Timber Watch Elf to finish games. Or Mob Justice. I think he's being quite passive with his Nettle Sentinels. They should have been attacking every turn, I think. Or maybe he just wants to keep his his elf count high. Still 4 cards in hand. Oh my god. Why am I even still thinking I have lost this duel? Why am I even still thinking question mark I have lost this duel exclamation mark? Was that clear? It's hard to like keep track of every elf. You get sort of frustrated and feel hopeless. Here they come. Oh, they don't come, they just stay at home. So, what do? We still charge in, hoping to activate the Howl Pack on the Ledgewalker. Or failing that, we play another Ledgewalker. Because he has, like, his combo has stopped here, hasn't it? So we now only need to do 100 billion points of damage before he does 20. Oh, so many little guys. Well, at least these two can kill off, but they are doing a lot of damage if he attacks now. He just needs to swing twice. Isn't that the case? He definitely should attack here, I think. Yeah, here they come. Not the Priest of Titania. That is lightly greedy. There are no Burslaw Rangers here. Though he doesn't need them as he has the Springleaf Drums. So I will just block 2 small nasty elves and kill them. And I take 9. 8. Alright, so I keep up the attack. I play Hunger of the Howl Pack on my Ledgewalker. I'll keep 1 Ledgewalker blocking. So this is my only aggression. But I think I can keep him from killing me unless he draws a Timberwatch here. He's losing 3 elves per attack. Now I will Howl Pack the Ledge Walker, and I think I can survive. Unless he gets another Distant Melody, of course. Or that. Or 1,000 other things. Am I dead now? No, I still have 4 blockers. So I'm not dead yet. Who are attacking? Okay. So let's do some blocking. Block. 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 Wait a minute. Huh? Yeah. I live. Cast Hunger of the Howl Pack on the Ledge Walker. Yes. Okay, so he has 5 attackers. I only need 5 blockers. And now I have 5 blockers. So why didn't I attack with the Nettle Sentinel? This is why I don't play Stompy in tournaments. Because I keep making those little mistakes. Okay, it's 28 and I have 1. And here comes the Huntmaster. And now I have to block 6 elves. This is something I shouldn't be able to win. But now I can attack and do the thing I didn't do last turn. And then get the Nettle Sentinel to untap. With the Ledge Walker. Hey, there's another Nettle Sentinel there. Oh, I'm getting tired. There's been many games now. So I should have attacked. No, I couldn't attack with the other Nettle Sentinel because the Huntmaster would just kill it. Of course, if he draws Mob Justice, it's just over. But he draws Distant Melody, and that will, of course, find him enough elves to win the game. If elves work like this in Lord of the Rings, they would just have overrun all the orcs and Sauron. Because they would be so many. Magic elves are like hamsters. Just small things that breed like crazy. This is painful to endure. And sad for Stompy, but Stompy is still getting the 4 O's in the dailies. Somehow. Even though this horrible matchup is out there. And as you will learn in the Pauper Walkthrough, I hope to be able to make soon, Elves have plenty of good matchups in the meta right now. And Deluxeicoff just got his 10th 4-0 playing Elves. And the problem is that you don't die quickly to the elves either. They have to have like a Woodstock festival on your tomb while you are still alive. So now I'm just waiting for the elves to put me out of my misery. He has 8 cards in hand. This feels a bit like playing against Grixis Storm back in the day. I'm F6ing at this point. His storm count is 6. Oh wow. My kingdom for Crypt Rat. Isn't that just the sweetest feeling when you get a Crypt Rat the whole Woodstock festival like this? But I'm not playing Trinket right now. And Stompy surely feels like the inferior green deck when they run into each other. But what is that Defiant Elf doing there? It doesn't look like a very good card. And what is he not playing that Deluxeicoff is playing to make room for that Defiant Elf? I'm not sure. He's at 39 lives. I'm getting some more coffee here. Putting the milk in the coffee while waiting to die. Okay, we can have an exercise here. Try to count how many elves he has. I have lost count. Looks like 23 elves right now. They are out of control. So many elves. And I'm still not dead, because it's still the same turn. Okay, I think now the elf count is up to 27. Okay, there are some more elves. Guess what? Millhouse, play some more elves. Please kill me. This gives me time to check my inbox on YouTube. And look at the latest videos. It seems that you are liking the finance videos. They are getting great views. That tempted me to write a finance article for Pure MTGO, which I am going to do. Today I wrote an article for MTGOstrat about Poo Dragons. Hope you read it. It's an interesting new Pauper deck from Andrew Lakey that I've had the honor to playtest. There were 2 videos posted today where I played Poo Dragons. Okay, now there's just an obscene amount of elves. I know what Cartman would say here. He would say, "Goddamn hippies!" He has 59 lives. Yeah, why am I bothering? I'm just dead. And now you get to learn why this is a bad matchup for Stompy. I'm not sure that I approve of making the videos longer by not killing me immediately. Oh, new article from David Schaffer. Set review of the risers and fallers in Ravnica Gatecrash drafts. And now he is putting me out of my misery. And I think I can safely concede. So I'm down 1 game here, and I'm still not sideboarding, I think. I don't think Sporefrog would help a lot. Doesn't stop anything. It's a drafting article by David Schaffer. I didn't know he was drafting at all, actually. But he is. Oh, he's writing about the change when on Dragon's Maze. How cards change. Okay, I will need to try to win here, and Shinnan might be a very good card, actually. Shinnan with Gather Courage will be pretty good. Often you feel that Stompy has no out against certain decks, but there is a lot of tricks in Stompy. And this guy should be good for taking out 3 elves. Unless he taps them with the Burst Lures. Which of course he will. And that's pretty good, actually, isn't it? So now I get to kill all the elves. Wow, I get to savor the moment here. I'll play the Young Wolf. So I can gather courage of it. And now... Wow, why didn't I play Ledgewalker instead? So many small mistakes. And they do add up. Wow, that was really bad. I'm getting tired. Not an evening person. Also getting hungry. This match is taking way longer than I thought it would take. But I will win. Timberwatch. But he will be a very dead Timberwatch, as I will cast Groundswell and kill him. But there's no way of tricking that. And once I'm out of growth spells... So I'm keeping the elf count down here, but... as soon as the Huntmaster comes, it's over. Unless I draw another growth spell. And I do not do that. But I can take out pesky elves like Essence Warden. Or Queeron with the Shinran when needed. But it is possible that he explodes now. Priest of Titania. Is that worth killing? Don't think so. I don't think he needs more green mana. Okay, now I get to kill the Huntmaster and the Priest of Titania. That must be pretty good. So I am attacking. I get to kill both Priests of Titania, right? Yeah. Oh, ouch. It's a wonder I never done that before. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a critical mistake. And the game is over. And I think it would have been over even without that mistake, because the Well-Wisher is big enough. And Elves win again! I'm now 55-36 with Stompy. Well, at least they can't pump their power. But I have no chance of killing him now, and I really don't have any chance of holding him back either. But I will try. Killing Queeron seems like a good idea. Killing the priest and killing the Huntmaster. Now is the time to use the Well-Wisher. What the fuck? Why didn't you use the Well-Wisher? Because you are not in any danger. That's why. Black mana. I think this is him trying to cast another Mob Justice. Did he misclick? Yeah, he did misclick, but he got to take it back. And this game is over. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat. And you can hopefully find Will's version of Will's view of this match on the channel as well. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan, and I was playing Stomp against Elves to a record of 1.